Baby book reviews by adults.
For adults.
Today's book review is
10 Little Fingers and 10 Little Toes.
From two of the most gifted picture book creators of our time. Okay, so this is generational. We have strict categories that we're going off. Story, rereadability, language, illustration.
But also, is it politically correct? 10 fingers and 10 toes.
It's not inclusive. Good
This
illustration.
is beautiful. There once was a little baby who was born far away.
Okay, it's not a good start.
Why was the baby born so far away? Where was the mother?
If they're so far away, there's potential that only their family's close. Making babies with family, then they'll have definitely more fingers or more toes.
At some point, there's not going to be 10 fingers.
Exactly. It's even more pertinent in a far, far away land that they don't have specifics on how many toes and fingers you have.
And another who was born on the very next day.
Rhyming scheme, horrible. What rhymes with away? Day. When I talked about effort, that's low effort.
Okay, away and...
And parlay. Okay.
There was one little baby who was born far away.
Who gambled on a particularly increasingly difficult parlay.
I really like that. And both of these babies, as everyone knows, has 10 little fingers and 10 little toes.
Not every...
Like, what do you mean everyone knows?
No. What if you weren't born that way? Because you were from a very small town, so you ended up being intimate with your sister.
There was one little baby who was born in a town.
What? And another who was wrapped in an eiderdown? What the hell is an eiderdown?
Away and day. Too simple. Let's go town and eiderdown. Both of these babies,
as everyone knows, asterisk disclaimer,
have 10 little fingers and 10 little toes.
It's a very presumptuous book.
It kind of feels like propaganda. You know, think about like the Aryan race.
Yes.
Is this the storyline then? We're just introducing
No, God,
babies.
no. We've got a lot more pages left. There's no way.
Has 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. No plot twist!
What?
How did you think of it?
Okay, awful. Wouldn't recommend it. Illustrations, top class.
Storyline?
Awful. 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 A baby was born in a different location and everyone knew that it had 10 fingers and toes.
Rereadability. I'd say like 6 toes, because I know that I don't even need to read it to read it.
I've already remembered it.
Rhyming scheme. It had an eiderdown.
Eiderdown was a leg up.
But it's kind of like pompous.
Yeah,
And, like,
because it used a word that they made up. Like, that's not a word.
Overall great book. You can purchase it on my Amazon commission.